Welcome to Corks and Convo, a podcast where we talk about Welcome to Corks and Convo, a podcast where we talk about everyday conversations. I'm your host Regina, along with my co-hosts Shadon and Tiffany. Today's topic is exiting quietly. Ladies, what does exiting quietly look like to you? Shadon?
Block.
That's
Simple.
it.
Period.
That's
Block. Block.
and
I just move
Tiffany,
on.
what does it look like to you?
Blocked.
Okay. Everybody blocking
The
everybody.
same.
Everybody blocking everybody. Okay. So for me, exiting quietly looks like I got to move around. I got to do what I have to do for my mental health. So today, ironically, I was at church and we had a guest pastor come in because my pastor's 26th anniversary. So he had this pastor come in. I forgot his name, but he happened to speak on this topic. And I was like, oh, this is confirmation. And he says that you have to leave sometime because my presence here isn't serving my presence here isn't serving my purpose anymore. And I thought that was big because sometimes things are for you, but sometimes they for the other person too. And then also that sometimes we overstay our welcome or our time. And he mentioned that too. He mentioned about we talk to God, but we don't often listen for the answer. And he said, God will give you answers, but we're not hearing it. But you'll wait until you have till it start affecting your mental health. You have anxiety and you feeling depressed because you are in a place that you shouldn't be. You should have been gone. So we have to, so you have to pivot for your purpose. These are some of the things, the little notes that I took. It said this requires listening to God and being obedient. It also says this thing should not change us from our God-given assignment, and that we are the light of a lot of people. A lot of people don't see anything until they see us. So we have to remain who we are and not let them change. So he was just saying so many good little nuggets. He was saying like, don't let the situation change who you are. And that's another thing we do. We stay and then we end up having to shake tables, flip stuff over and come out of character. So that's, these are the signs that you should have been left. So he was just talking about that. And then one of the other things that I really like that he said is that our light is our ministry, but people are attracted to the light. They always coming to your light because they see something in us and they want it, but they abuse it when they get it. So for you guys, honestly, when is a sign? What is the sign that you need to start exiting, whether it's quietly or otherwise? Like, what is the sign for you, Shadon?
When you start to interrupt my peace, like when I feel like when I'm overthinking and I can't sleep, that's when I know. Like if it's on my mind and it's bothering me at 9:30, I have to stop because that's gonna mess up my sleep.
And what about you, Tiff?
Yeah. Same piece. And also, if a person is disrespectful, I'm out.
Definitely.
I cannot deal with disrespect.
Yeah. So for me, when I start noticing myself, thinking of like, yeah, this is not working. Like, whenever you start thinking of plan B, it's time to leave because you shouldn't have a plan B in certain situations. You really should not have a plan B in certain situations. But I have come to the realization that my peace is nothing is worth my peace. And if it costs me my peace, it's too expensive. I gotta let it go. And so I exit quietly, and exiting quietly for me means, it ain't you, it's me type of conversations because I just gotta go. And I don't want to hear you try to explain it because and when I made my decision, it's a wrap. it's over. I've already made my decision. So for me, it's nothing you can say that can change my mind because I've made my decision. The best decision for
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk in that space that somebody is trying to convince you or they want to talk about it, Tiffany, what's the
Mm-hmm.
conversation like for you when you got to talk about it?
I listen. I think listening is a very key attribute to have in a relationship. But I also think I've thought about it in most cases prior to the conversation. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to be the one in the background just sitting there, soaking in all everything you want to tell me. And then I will make a sound choice and decision. And usually I'm out. Usually it's my mind, like you, is already made. But I do like to listen because I have been wrong. I've been wrong in situations like that, and I've had to double back because I want to protect myself, but sometimes protecting yourself can hurt yourself because
That's
you're
a
not
fact.
as open. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to listen. I think listening is a key attribute when you're talking to someone, even if you know they're wrong.
And Shadam, how does listening work for you? Like, what do you do in a situation? They want to talk about it, and you've made a decision in your mind, but you haven't told them yet. So, what are you going to do?
Knowing me, I didn't told you already. Like I done already had the conversation. Like if I bring something up to you and we had it again, and like I have to come back like you a child and say, didn't
Mm-hmm.
I say? Mm-mm. That's when I block immediately. I'd be like, I don't want to talk about it no more. I already told you. Like I
Mm-hmm.
gave you the answers to the test and you still came with some bullshit. So
Yeah,
absolutely not.
right, right.
I mean,
Listen, and so and this conversation it's not just for romantic relationships with me, it's for any kind of relationship,
mm,
even
Mm-hmm.
your job. Like, sometimes
Yep.
you be sitting there thinking, like, you know what, I don't know, maybe my time here is up. It's for anything. How do
Mm-hmm.
you handle it so that you can get yourself out of this situation? Well, I ain't just gonna quit my job, I'm gonna find something else, until I find something. I got to sit here and just kind of grin and bear it and go through it. But once I've made up my mind, I'm doing the action. The action is
Mm-hmm.
moving to move me from this to wherever I want to be. But the action plan has been already executed for sure. So let's talk about a bad exiting quietly. And this is why I chose quiet over the other ways, because Shadon, we did some loud exiting and it ain't always nice. And so now I don't even want to have a conversation. Like, I'm like Shadon, like when I'm over, blocked, I done moved on. You don't got to follow me on social. I might have removed you from. I don't care nothing about you. I act like you did not
So,
ever
question:
exist.
Have you ever exited loudly?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And girl, catch me in them 20s and 30s. Oh, baby, I was flipping tables. I might have drove up on your lawn. I might have did a whole bunch of things. Sat in the house with the other girl waiting for you to come home so me and her can tell you that yeah. I didn't exit loudly for a long time. A long time. So it took me a long time to get to this point where it's like, you know what? It don't even matter. So now when I see stuff, I don't even let it shake me. I don't let them see me sweat. I just be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
bet. And in my head, I'm thinking,
Yeah,
bet. You
yeah.
see it? I got it. By the time I
got
leave,
you.
I'm thinking this the last time you'll ever see me again.
I
Mm.
agree with that.
Mm.
I could say I used
Yes.
to leave loudly. I
Very.
think I know, right? I know. At the football game,
At the
on the
football
field.
game, in the middle of the football games.
But oh, I'm not even gonna say I think, I know. Like looking back on that, I was trying to push somebody to love me correctly. Love me the
Mm-hmm.
way that I
Yep.
wanted to be loved. And
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so once I get the fact that you don't have it, you don't have it. Because when I brought it to you, whether you thought it was a game or I was just talking, I now you push me to the point where I have to stand on business and it is a block. It is a change because I have changed the number, Regina. How many have I had?
Girl, she would
I
change the
was
number 3 times a week.
I have, as a matter of fact, one time I was getting my hair done and I changed the number in between me texting. I was just like, hey, I just gotta mow. Because I'd be like, I always have $36 in my pocket to change my number. $36 and no problem. I will change it. I don't want you to contact
Mm-hmm.
me. I don't want to see you. I will lock the screen door and act like I do not know you.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, I
Mm-hmm.
know that we've both had some traumatic things that had us to make some decisions. What are you like in that moment when you're in survival, not survival, but more so protective mode, protecting yourself? What do you like when you're in that mode?
It just depends on the situation. Like I've had situations where I've been calm. I've had situations where I've flipped over TVs. I've had situations where I've just not been able to even think. I just all I saw was red. I've exited loudly quite a few times, but I learned that I gave power. I gave
Yeah,
power over to that
yeah.
person every time
Hmm.
I exited loudly. And I mean, I've
Hmm.
been video. Look at you. Look at you. Look at this. Look at how you acting. I wish everybody could see you acting like that, right? That
Really?
was her on
Now you
video. I don't care.
Mhm. Take a picture. I know where I am mentally, so I get that. Hmm.
Yeah.
But you're
Mm.
right,
But that
Tiffany. You're
power, I'm
absolutely
not
right.
giving it. Mm-mm.
You're absolutely right.
No.
You give them power when
Yeah.
they get a reaction out of you, especially the narcissist. That's what their goal
Yes.
is.
Oh,
Their
honey.
goal is
Honey.
to get a reaction out of you. So now
Yes.
I have this one person who I dated for a second, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a narcissist. He really is. And I saw that he was on TV for something, and I texted him and said, "Congratulations!" Da, 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 da. And then he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Thank you." He was like, "I miss you," and I put him back on block. You messed up, buddy. You
Yeah.
messed up. Congratulations. Now you trying to slide. No,
Mm-hmm.
we not
You gotta
electric
block
sliding
them.
over here. Mm,
Hmm.
You gotta
Hmm.
block them. You gotta
yeah,
block them. I don't know what's going on with all these old folks contacting people. I done got about 3 calls the last 2 weeks from old connections, and I'm finding the new numbers and blocking them too. I don't have time. I can't.
but
New numbers are being blocked too.
that's what the pastor talked about. He was like, they are attracted to our light, y'all. Like they
Yep.
are really attracted to our light. So they sit over there and think about what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and then
Mm-hmm.
they trying to
Mm-hmm.
double back. They trying to circle the block, and
Yes.
they better keep. Oh, this gas too high for them to be circling over here. So just go and sit down somewhere. Go and sit down.
Now, see, once I done told you and I blocked you once, and you come and you poke me, please be prepared for the bear because that's
Please.
when I'm gonna set it off. Now I
All the
blocked
way.
you. I left quietly.
All the way off.
Hmm.
Like you got the picture. You had
Mm-hmm.
the answer. Give it
Mm-hmm.
to you. I woke you up. I say, hey, 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 something's
Mm-hmm.
not right. Something is bothering my spirit, and you don't feel like no changes, no nothing. I don't see
Yep.
nothing. It's a block. You could be
Yep.
laid next to me, blocked. As soon as you walk up out of this bad boy,
And
sorry
that
for
and that
you.
and at that point, I think they playing with me at that point. See, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they playing on my intelligence at that point. So
Mm-hmm.
then
In
Yeah.
your
I'm
face.
really heated. Now my neck is really sweating.
Mm-hmm.
My ears are really hot. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tiffany, do you remember in South Carolina, we took you out for your bachelor party and I met this guy? Remember him?
Yes,
This the
yes.
one that you did the background check on in
Smooth
the
operator.
yes. But anyway, so I had blocked him. It's been some years. It's probably been, I don't know, maybe 5 years. But he
Next
always
year, about
finds.
7 years.
Yeah,
About
but he
7 years.
always. But I probably blocked him probably 5 years ago.
Okay.
He keeps finding me. He'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
unblock me. He'd call me from a different number. He'd be like, hey, this is so and so. Unblock me, baby. What's going on? Social media.
Wow.
He has messaged me and on everything I have, Facebook, IG, TikTok. He keeps finding me.
That man say you got to he got to keep in touch with you for that MCM pocketbook he got. You got remember that
Listen,
purse?
he did buy me an MCM bag.
Remember
He sure did. And I ain't never did a thing. Never did a thing.
Yeah, that's your light. He was chasing it.
he got you that purse?
He
Remember?
did. He did. I remember. But baby. But he be hounding me.
Yep.
So it's like that. Like so now I'm feeling stalkerish. You know, I'm feeling like this is stalking me at 5 years. So it's 5 years later and you still trying to get in touch with me. Why? Clearly I don't want to be bothered with you. So why are you trying to convince me? It's nothing I
At
want to say
all.
to you.
Yeah, it's the convincing. It's the convincing. It's the baby, please, baby, please. Absolutely not. Keith Sweat. Done.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So now
Nothing.
that we
Nothing.
have been
Nothing.
exiting quietly, do you know? So for me, I know when I'm getting to a point that I can stay. You know how Tiff says sometimes you be calm and sometimes you be. So I know I can be calm, but there is a point that I have to walk away because if I don't, she coming out. She coming out. So
She is all the way on out.
yeah, so she coming out. So are you able to regulate yourself now?
I would say yes. This is a conversation I just had with my grandson who acted up in school. And I was like, let me tell you something about life. I was like, everybody has a combination. Just you and I's combination is one. As soon as they press the button, we pop off. So I was like, come on,
That's
let's
it.
get to 2 numbers, 3 numbers. Like once you get to that next number of combination at this age, I'm going to show my pure ass because I done said it one time. I blocked you. I gave you all the sense. I gave you all the information. And what else do you want me to do? Because I think you want me to come out. You know, back in the day, I would say, you order shit, you're gonna eat it with me immediately in the grocery store on the football.
Thank you.
But now I will walk away because I see you pushing buttons. I think you're trying to figure out my combination, and it's only one button. So as soon as I figure out you pressing buttons, I gotta go because I can tell you, as Beyonce has hers, I call myself Sean from up 3rd Street is coming out.
What about you, Tiffany?
Yeah, I don't have a name for her. I don't have a name for her, but we do have a regulation method. So our regulation method is a little laugh right before the pop. It's a little chuckle, but it ain't a regular chuckle. It's the one that's you finna get your ass busted.
Yeah.
Somebody's ass is on the table right now.
I get it. So for me, I can literally feel the heat rising in my body. Like I can literally feel the heat rising. And so now what I've tried to do when I get to that, I try to get myself and just walk away. Like I'm trying to remove myself from the situation. Now, if you grab my arm, I can't say that the right arm not swinging because at that point I feel attacked. What are you touching me for? Unhand me now. Don't touch me.
Right.
So why would you touch me? So I feel like let me walk away. Let me cool down. Let me have my moment. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason for you physically to touch me in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. I agree. And don't even be running up on me. Get out of my 3 feet boundaries. You know, give me my 3 feet boundary. Anybody that get close to me when I'm at that point, they liable to catch it. I don't know what's gonna happen.
They can get it.
They can leave me alone.
I told you if you order it, you're gonna eat it.
I'm just saying, and I'm telling you this for every relationship. So I had a situation happen last week at work. I was working from home one day, and one of the departments that I support said, "Hey, I sent something to Regina." They sent it to one of my coworkers. Said, "Hey, I sent something to Regina," and she didn't respond. He then loops in our director and says, "I'm looping in the director so she can get in contact with Regina." But all the while, I'm on this email thread, right? So I said, "Hey, I sent it to, it had to be processed by another department." So I saw that. So because he trying to, he trying to dry snitch on me, effing
Mm-hmm.
mad. Like I'm so hot. Like I wanted to send him a dirty gram. So, but the department lady was like, "Oh, I'm so happy you still here. I was scared that something happened to you. She was giving me all these accolades, but the conversation was just me and her at this point. Girl, I just looped my director back in and said, "This will happen when people try to dry snitch on you." That's what I sent to my director because I was hot. And then when I went in the office, the next time I was in the office, I said to her, "Oh, and be prepared when we have a team meeting. I'm saying something to him. He already got one glass frame out of his glasses. The other one might be missing." She looked at me and she was like, "Regina." I said, "I'm glad you know my name because you will be calling it."
Mm,
Yeah, he tried to dry snitch on me. I can't wait to see him. I'm like, "You got me. You got the right one. You got the
Yeah,
right."
and it happens a lot with men and women. I don't know why, because I had a similar situation. I did the Special Olympics. I do it for TD. I'm like over a chair for them. I lead a chair, and so I had a guy to do something similar like that, and I had to check him. Like I right there at the event, I had to let him know, you're not the lead, you're not co-chair, you're just a helper, and I need you to find your place. Like
Find it.
really find it. So
yeah,
yeah,
I'm calling off the next day because if I get upset, I'll be like, I got enough leave. I need a mental day.
I know,
Sick of
right?
this shit. That's what it's
you
called. Sick of
should.
this shit day. I need
I
a
need
sick
to
of
do
this
that
shit.
more. I don't ever take off, y'all. I got so much leave. And I am gonna do that.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
gonna
mm,
take me a
mm,
mental day.
You
mm.
need to take you a mental week.
Yep. Because
I do.
I am a person like a reset, a hardcore reset,
Yeah,
and I wake up, or if I
yeah.
leave there and I'm upset, because I have really turned in. I told my mom I am turning into the what is it, the Queen Latifah movie,
Okay.
Taxi, when the man
Yeah.
has
Okay.
to listen to music to get himself together. Like I
Calm
gotta pull
down.
out all my music. Like one day I just sat there and made this gigantic playlist for like 5 hours, and I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, because I need this on the way home.
You
I'm
gotta
very,
do
very
it.
my combination is one. And so I be
Hmm.
sitting there. That's why sometimes I get there, I be like, yay, I didn't cuss anybody out today. Like I'm
That's
doing really
right.
good. But I be like,
You
no,
gotta
like
celebrate that. Yes. You gotta
I'm blowing
celebrate
the
that.
horn. Like I'm
Yes.
blowing the horn. See, that's my one time. I'm blowing the horn. You in the way, move. What is going on? What you like in
Hmm.
there messing around with their phone? I'm like, girl, I done had a rough day and we're good on the way. Mm-mm.
So for
Hmm.
me, I just really like it goes back to me trying to be a better person.
Hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany said, I really hate that people have that kind of power over me. I've always
Yes.
known that I'm very reactionary. Like how you want curry is what we can ready do.
Hmm.
So and I hate that I'm gonna have to act ugly because they asked me to come in the office for this it's an employee appreciation day. I think it's
Yeah.
Thursday this week. And I usually work from home, but they asked me what I come in. I hate that I'm gonna act this employee gonna have to appreciate him in a nasty way because
Hmm.
I'm going to say something to him. I am because I feel like you teach people how to treat you. If he do this
Hmm.
one time, he gonna keep sliding. I'm telling you, if they shenan once, they gonna shenan again. I will not
Oh
let you
yeah.
shenan on me ever.
Yes. You're right. You're right.
So I
You have
have
to
to let
stand
him
up.
know.
Yeah,
I
you
have
have
to
to
let him
stand up.
know. And I'm gonna do it in a tone that is so nice and so but my teeth gonna be together. Like I don't know who the hell you think you, girl. I'm
Hmm.
already ready. I got a whole speech
Hmm.
already
Hmm.
lined up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Already
That's
lined
what's
up.
up.
Okay, but here's
What's
the
up.
closer for the whole thing. Don't give our power away. People want
Hmm.
our light. Um, our peace is the reason that we leave. Our
Hmm.
peace is the reason that we do what we do. And if
Hmm.
it doesn't serve us anymore, we have that option to do what's best for
Hmm.
us
To the
and not
left,
to
to the
let
left.
anybody make us feel bad for choosing us. That's
Exactly.
that's my outcome for this.
Exactly. And my little piggyback on that is sometimes we are the examples for our children, for other women to see. And if we stand in mess, what are we
Hmm.
actually saying to those that are watching us? So that's my thing.
Absolutely.
I want to be an example. I want to make myself proud, and I want other people to see you can walk away from some mess too. You don't have to be
Absolutely.
loud. You ain't got to beat nobody across the head. Because let me tell you, your exiting their life is going to speak volumes before just being around them. You not being there anymore, cut their throat. Seriously,
Yeah.
it will cut their throat.
It sure will, because that's why they keep on trying to double back, baby. I
Right.
don't.
I'm telling you.
I'm not doing that. I done grown up now. I ain't doing that no more.
Yes. And don't lay down with them. I'm telling you that right now. It's over. It's
No, I ain't
over.
doing none of
It is
that.
over. They are not gonna know how to act.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That is it. What about you, Shadon? You got any closing remarks? Anything you wanna give the folks?
I said, let's read to the left immediately. That's all I can tell you. Yes.
To the left.
Vacate the premises immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's it. All right, ladies. Well, we are at 26 minutes. We're going to go ahead and end this session today. This has been another Uncorked Conversations with Quartz and Cavo. If you will raise your glass, or for me, my core water bottle, because I had some glasses yesterday. So I'm having to bring it down today. This has been another Uncorked Conversation. And thanks for joining for Quartz and Convo. Join us again next week. Have a good week. Thank you.
But cheers.
Clink, 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 clink.
Cheers.